Hi everybody, we're back. I'm Tinuke, this is my world, and this video is for my students. I'm really excited to make this video and to share it. My last day of teaching was in June of this year for now. I've taken a little bit of a break from the classroom. I've moved into another area of education, and to be honest, I'm really glad because I have this time now to create videos and to share my experiences and to share insights that I've gleaned over the years. And most importantly, give a shout out to my former students. So this video specifically is about the questions that my students had for me as the year wrapped up. So today I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna answer them.
What would you be doing if you were not a teacher?
I think I'd be a business owner. I think if I were not a teacher, I would be an entrepreneur of some sort, probably building programs that have an educational foundation and something that probably merged the arts with education, because the arts have provided me with so much joy, and I want to be sure that the next generation has access to things like theater and music and dance, and even in a way incorporating technology as well, because technology can have artistic components. So I think if I were not in the classroom, or if I hadn't spent the last 4 years in the classroom, I would probably be building something or building a company of some sort so that the next generation of young people will have access to arts. All right, next question.
Who's your favorite student from last year?
I see it like this. Maybe it's a very teachery answer. I don't think I have one particular favorite student, but I think I had favorite moments, at least one favorite moment with each student. I taught about 75 students or so last year in my 8th grade English class, and we had 3 sections of students. And so I would definitely say that there was a point in the year where I felt like I had a solid, good moment, at least one, I hope at least one. I can remember at least one moment with each student where things were going well. And I think for any teacher, that's a plus. But I do not have favorites. I do not have one particular student who stands out to me more than another. But I do think that I appreciate each student for unique reasons. Even students who gave me a hard time on certain days, I appreciate you too. Because we all have a hard time sometimes, right? We all have hard days. I'm really grateful for each student, even the ones who keep in touch with me on Instagram, even the ones who are watching now. I'm grateful for all of you. So yeah.
6, 7, 8.
Would you keep teaching in 5 years?
Would I keep teaching in 5 years? As of right now, I'm gonna give my answer as of now. So my answer now is no, but you never really know where 5 years can lead you, right? So when I started teaching, I initially thought, all right, I will teach, I will balance my artistic projects on the weekends, I will still have time for traveling in the summer. People think teachers have the summers off. It's not that teachers have summers off. It's just teachers have worked nights and weekends for a whole span of 10 months. So they finally get that time back in the summertime. And to be quite honest, most educators I know work the summers too. And they either do summer school, or they work at a camp, or they end up still using that time to bring in additional income, revenue, what have you. Because let's be honest, we gotta start paying teachers more, right? No matter whether it's a public school, private school, charter school, magnet school, independent school, teachers deserve adequate compensation. And oftentimes the summers are spent making up for that.
Why do you teach?
So the why. I teach because I want to be a good influence. I teach because I like to see the impact that I can make on the future immediately. Those are kind of the broader answers. More specifically, I teach because school, when I was growing up, for me, was a place where I was able to grow and thrive and learn, and a place where I was happy. There was also time at school when I was not happy. And I think those memories of unhappiness at school live very vividly for me. And so if I can be a person that can provide joy to a young individual and replace potentially unhappy memories with happy memories, then why not? You know what I mean? I think the why behind teaching is really important, because when teachers examine their why, it makes the stressful days more manageable. For me, I think building solid relationships with my students, letting them know that there's someone that they can trust in their lives, the honest conversations, I think that's my why for teaching. When students come to me and they tell me that they made these strides, or they finally reached these accomplishments, or they became a big sibling, or they wrote a whole poem or a whole song. Like, kids who are in middle school, high school right now, they're creating the trends for the future that the rest of us are gonna follow in the next 10 years. So one of the reasons I teach is because I like to be in touch with the next generation. Like, my biggest why is, yes, making that positive impact on the next generation, and in turn, me learning about what is next on the horizon, because it keeps me in the know. I also really like my peers. I've been really lucky to teach in schools where people are kind to me. I know that's not always the case for a lot of teachers, but I have had pretty positive experiences with my colleagues, and with leadership as well. So that's why I stayed in teaching, despite the fact that the actual job itself, the grading of the 120 papers over the weekend, the waking up at 4:55 to make slides and then teach them at 7:55 the same morning, things like that. So those are some of the reasons why I teach. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you go down and hit the like button and subscribe so that I can make more content, and let me know what stands out to you in this video. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it, because I would like to know so that I know what to create for you.